Hello everybody, this is Mystic Jen. This is the reading for Virgo for April 2019. Virgo Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus. This is a general reading. This may or may not resonate with you, and if it doesn't, please feel free to check out your other signs. I would check them out anyways, because there could be additional messages contained in your other signs. If you're not sure your other signs, you could go online, go to Google free natal chart, plug in your information, and it'll tell you what your moon sign is. And if you know your date, time of birth, it could tell you your rising sign, etc. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get a general energy for the reading for Virgo. What is the general energy for April 2019 for my Virgos? General reading, general energy for my Virgos, please. Okay, we're going to go ahead and pick a card because one wasn't just falling out. Okay, we have purification. Purification is purging out all the bad and negative energy, purging out all those bad thoughts, and replacing it with pure light. Pure love, self-love, okay? This is facing your shadow. There's your shadow right here, your shadow side. Facing those fears, dealing with them, and purging those out, okay? So, additional messages about the purification. Let's see here. Water is deeply cleansing and purifying, which is why it is used in symbolic practices throughout the world. Water is the universal life force and symbol of purity and fertility, often seen as a life itself. Without water, we would not be able to exist in our physical form. Water sustains all life on earth. Water cleanses, quenches thirsts, and refreshes all living systems. Purification is a symbolic practice, brings us closer to our divine self and celestial and heavenly beings. Sacred traditions and practices wash away impurities from the soul and pollutants from our physical body. Purity allows us to see and hear the voice of truth and keeps our ego self in check. Right now, your body, mind, and spirit need purified. Clear unwanted energy by focusing on emotional balance. Eat clean, nutritious foods. Now is the time to open your heart and soul to release any old trauma, pain, emotional wounds, suffering, or regrets that you are carrying in your spiritual backpack. Like a universal baptism, you are able to release these old energies and liberate your soul and mind from old beliefs and physical restraints. And water is also a conductive of channeling. Okay, so April is going to be about purifying. And I'm already seeing that sometimes purification is not always pleasant. I'm going to warn you now, I feel like I need to say that. Purification is not always pleasant, because some of the things that you have to get rid of is part of your comfort zone. Even if that comfort zone makes you unhappy or makes you ill, sick in mind, body, or spirit, it's a comfort zone. We don't like to change that. We don't like to step out of our comfort zone. And it's like that old shoe that you know has holes all through it and the sole's worn through. But you just don't have the heart to throw that pair of shoes out. Okay? Sometimes you have to throw those shoes out so that you can get new ones. Okay? This is the same concept. It's getting rid of stuff that is worn out. It's getting rid of stuff that's not serving you. Getting rid of stuff that's not good for you. A shoe full of holes, you might as well be without shoes at all. Because shoes with holes in them are not protecting your feet. Okay? They could cause blisters. They could cause different ailments. Same thing. So it is about cleansing the mind and the body and the spirit this month in April. And we are going to see what other additional messages week by week that Spirit has for Virgo along your journey through April 2019. Okay? So let's just take a look. We have cards flying everywhere. Too many of them. So I'm just going to, I'm not taking all those, but I'm going to take these. We have 4 cards here. So, first week we have the 8 of Wands. We have the 9 of Wands. This is a progression here. We have the Death card. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is profound here. We'll save this card to turn up when we get to week 2. Okay, right off the gate. You're probably already going through this because we're most of the way through this week. But it feels like an overwhelming amount of energy flying at you. And you're standing there trying to protect yourself. You have been through battles. The central theme of the week is battles. This is the wounded warrior, okay? And you stand up and you guard your gates, you guard your wands, ready to stand and fight again. So, this is somebody standing up, and this is the card of protection. You're protecting yourself from forces being tossed at you. And the Death card is a transformation. Okay? So what I'm seeing here for this week is a lot of garbage has been thrown at you, and you're wounded from it, but you stand up ready to fight again. And this whole scenario, this whole energy thing that's flying at you, leaves you transformed. Okay? The Death card, card number 13, reduces down to a 4. 4s are about foundations. They're building blocks. It's stability. So what I'm feeling is that all this power struggle that's been going on, that Death card is the purging. Okay? So it ends, everything is purged out of you so that you can have a more solid foundation. Okay? So that you can have stability restored. 4s are, and setting boundaries. Okay? Okay? 4s are about manifesting. Spirit's calling that to my attention. Manifesting. There's something that you've been trying to manifest in your life, but you've had too much garbage in your soul, in your spirit, in your life in general, but it needed purged out before you can actually manifest something. So something has to end for something new to begin. Okay, Spirit's speaking very strong of that. Okay? So something has to end for a new beginning, a new start. And we start into week 2 with the Two of Wands. Okay. Two of Wands are there. Two is about balance. This is balancing out your spiritual self, your spiritual life. Okay? This is going to be a very spiritual month for my Virgos. Okay? So it's balancing out those energies. I think there's some decisions that are having to be made at the beginning of next week or week 2 as a result of this ending that is coming about after you've struggled for so long. And those struggles ending, so now there's new things that you have to look into. And I think that there's these new opportunities being presented to you that you really have, it leads to a decision that has to be made. Okay? And the Two of Wands is, it's like you have the whole world in your hands, and that's representation of your life. There's a lot of deliberation, a lot of thinking going on here. And there might even be some hesitation. So I think that in a term, look before you leap is coming to mind. We're going to see what else is for this week. But I do see there's some deliberation, there's some delays, there's some hesitation here. Okay. Okay, we have the King of Pentacles. That's probably you. And we have the Three of Pentacles, collaboration, working together with someone. Okay, so what I'm feeling here in week 2, there is this sense of deliberation, a little bit of a hesitation. The King of Pentacles is somebody who's very grounded. He's a father figure. He's business manager, very much in control of himself, very much with nature. He's about order, very giving. And I think this is an earth sign. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. But I think this is an aspect of you. Everything, it's going to be centered around you next week. And with the Three of Pentacles, this is within your element. And I think there is going to be some kind of working or collaboration, working together, putting work into something. So what I'm feeling here is, so far, is after the purging of this energy that was thrown at you, and you end that, and you start new, you're taking time to deliberate in week 2 about what direction you want to go in. So making decisions. King of Pentacles is making decisions for his own life and really putting work into this new start is what I'm seeing here. Week 3, we have the Sun, one of the most positive cards in the whole deck. So I think this brand new start is going to bring you peace. But we have the High Priestess in reverse. So I think there's going to be information that is actually revealed to you. And we have the King of Wands. Okay, so, but it's in reverse. Okay. There's a King of Wands in your life. The King of Wands is usually a fire sign, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So I am feeling like that there is a fire sign in your life that is like, who he is very ambitious. He's very passionate about what he does. He's a go-getter. He's one that can't sit still. But being in reverse, I'm thinking that there's some ethical issues associated with this King of Wands. And I think you're going to discover it. Okay? So, although you're feeling highly optimistic, I think that part of the purging might be this King of Wands. Because we're going into week 3 now. This is week 3. So this King of Wands is going to reverse, is going to pop his ugly head up. And I think there's some secrets, some things that are going to be revealed. Or you're being blinded by the sun. Here we go. Spirit's speaking right now. So for someone else, someone is being blinded by the sun. They're in such a happy place. They're blissful. You know, they're going into this week very optimistic, but they're being blinded by the sun. And they're not using their intuition because this person that you're getting involved with or mixed up with may not have the best intentions in mind. There might be some ethical issues. Might not be totally truthful. I think, and you're not, there's a red, I'm seeing a red flag in this. I'm just looking at this intuitively. I see a red flag that you're walking right on by that red flag and not seeing it. You're not tuning into your intuition. So there is a red flag here in week 3 to watch out for this King of Wands because he's reversed. He's not, doesn't have your best interest in mind. He's in it for himself. Okay? What can he get out of it? Is what I'm feeling. Okay? And this could be a male or a female. Just saying. But a very masculine energy. If it's a female, it's somebody who wears the pants. Week 4. 9 of Swords reversed. So, this is under the Sun card. So, week 9, the nightmare is over. You're waking up. 9 of Swords reversed. Because there's somebody that's very impulsive. That's probably you were acting very impulsive before. And you're waking up because after acting very impulsively. Because you didn't really, up here you're thinking about it. You start working on it, putting the work in, everything looks rosy. And then there's a glitch here that you fail to see your intuition about this 9 of Wands. And then it probably leads to some nightmares, some sleepless nights, some worries and stress. But that is alleviated because I think you finally see the light of where you went wrong, where you might have been a little bit impulsive because something looked too good. And in this case, it was too good to be true. 7 of Swords. So, yes, I said that this did not have any good intentions. Maybe some dishonesty. I said up here. Here it is. This is the card of dishonesty. This is the cards of betrayal and lies. Okay? So, this could also be an aspect of this King of Wands. You know, just charging without looking where he's going. This could also be you. You weren't looking. You did not have your eyes open. You weren't using your intuition. You've stressed over it because this person has lied. And I think that the lies are being revealed. Okay? So essentially, it's purging things and people and energy out of your energy field this month. And I feel very strongly this King of Wands has to go. Because he's not at his exalted self. He's vibrating at a lower level, doing some shady shit. He's doing shady shit. Okay? So it's time to put an end to this and start over. Okay? But there's still the sun shining. So I'm being told that the light's not going to go out. It's just in week 3 you're blinded by it briefly. But I think by week 4 you come to terms. And you're going to put a stop to this whole thing because you realize that it was all built on lies. Okay? I am going to go ahead and pull from the confirmation deck. Okay. We'll see what messages. What additional information can come forward from the confirmation deck, please? What additional insights, additional messages overall for the month of April, please? And you know that I think this whole lunar cycle was about purging anyhow. We have a new moon tomorrow on the 5th, and I just think that that's the start. Remember, at the end of the week. So, Spirit, I love you. You are good. Spirit knows how to put the message across. Okay. New moon tomorrow, Friday. That's towards the end of the week. So, as something ends, something new begins with the new moon. And I mentioned manifesting something in this. You had to purge the old out in order to manifest. Well, new moon is tomorrow. New moons are about coming forth and manifesting something. Putting the work into it. Okay? Just saying, Spirit pointed that out to me. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. And this is probably putting work into yourself. There we go. Putting work into yourself is the bottom line. Because it's going to take work to do this purification this month. Okay? So this is not about collaborating with others. This is collaborating with Spirit, is what I'm being told. With your higher self and your spirit guides. And the divine. And putting the work into yourself. Okay? And this is making the conscious, the Two of Wands is making the conscious decision to do so. And become yourself again. Finding yourself. Wow, Spirit talking in this. Holy shit. Holy shit, Sherlock. Wow. Okay. So I'm here shuffling away. We're going to see what other messages Spirit has. Okay, we have a couple cards here that I saw that was trying to come out of this. Judgment and Two of Swords. Judgment is final decisions. Judgment is coming back into balance and renewal. Here we are, renewal. Renewal of self. Making that decision to invest in yourself and work on yourself. Okay? Get rid of this King of Wands. He's definitely interfering with your energy field. He's definitely interfering with your spiritual walk. Okay? Okay. Did you see that? And I did not do that intentionally. These two cards flipped itself over on face down. That is a symbol from Spirit saying, yep, turn them over. Turn the page. Get past them. Okay? That was incredible. Two of Swords is taking off that blindfold. Stop blocking yourself. Spirit is communicating with you. It's time to face those demons, face those fears. That's part of this purification process. You've got to face it. Okay? We have the Five of Cups reversed. So that is saying here to me, it's time to stop crying over spilled milk. What is lost is lost. And this is about purifying, getting these regrets. This is about regrets and disappointments. Feeling empty. Okay, Spirit can fill your cups for you. Pick up the remaining cups that are left and start rebuilding. The 3 cups that are broken and spilled, those 3 cups that are spilled over right here, that's the purging. That, and yes, as I said right from the beginning, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be a cakewalk. It's going to bring up all kinds of emotions. And you're going to have to work through it. And then there's 2 of these cups remaining that Spirit is handing you for new opportunities. Okay? So you take those cups and run with them. Okay? So these are the messages that I have. I was waiting on Spirit to see if anything else that Spirit wanted me to do. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and grab my Lenormand deck. I just grabbed whatever. And I was waiting on the cue from Spirit. And of course, Spirit came through. Okay, so we are going to get some Lenormand here. This is the maybe Lenormand. It actually has 52 cards instead of the regular 36. Okay, and it's has the extra cards. You could choose to use them or not. It's pretty much up to you. I use all of them when I use this deck. This is the deck I use for my very large tableau readings that I do. Of course, they're all going to get in different directions, but that's okay. No, Lenormand's never read in reverse, so there's never reversals in Lenormand. Okay, we have the rose. Somebody's handing you a rose. Bouquet, flowers, roses, okay. I feel growth. Planting new seeds, letting them blossom and bloom. And the scythe. Okay, I've just got done about cutting things out of your life in this purge process to allow for new growth, okay? And that is exactly what I'm seeing here. And the rose is one of those extra cards in the deck that are not traditional, okay? And it's like an alluring. Okay, I was right off the bat taken back when I saw the 3 of Spades. 3 of Spades is like temptation. It's cheating, 3-party situations. It could be heartbreaking as well. Roses have thorns. And this is representing a romantic attraction that has thorns. And it's about seduction. But this is something that's very charming, very seductive. And there is a warning here. It's going to look beautiful. It's going to be attractive. But it's a warning here because it does have thorns. And it could be, not everything is what it seems. It's what Spirit is telling me. A very alluring gift, or beautiful, alluring, seductive, that needs to be cut out, cut away. So I feel like this is connected with this King of Wands in reverse. And plain and simple, get rid of it. The scythe is about cutting it out and getting rid of that. Okay, so I am feeling that that's what you need to do. That's just a confirmation of what I have been saying all along about cutting things out. Okay, this is all that I have for you at this time. I do thank you for watching. Again, please do give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. If you would like a personal reading, please do see the description box below. And I thank you for watching and tuning in. Leave a comment if you like.